Hey, welcome back to CP24 Breakfast. We're joined live now by CTV science and tech expert Dan Riskin in the house in our new studio space. You liking this space, Dan?
I love this space.
Yeah, I wish we were hula hooping right now.
I do too. We got more space for hula hooping right here.
We'll have to do that segment once again. So Dan, we're talking about some pretty interesting stuff. Apparently, anything hard is good, especially when it comes to your job. A more challenging job, the better.
Yes, absolutely. So this is a big survey that just went out trying to figure out what makes people satisfied with their jobs. And you would think it's like, am I in a good mood when I get home from work?
Right.
That's one piece of it. Another big piece is whether you feel like it's meaningful. Is what you're doing helpful to the community at large? Are you helping other people? You think of doctors, you think of nurses, you think of reporters who are keeping people informed like yourself, right? Very meaningful. But the third piece, and this is a surprise, is your job challenging enough that you feel like you're growing as a person? And that third piece, if it's missing, can really make a job dissatisfying.
Right.
People really like to feel like their job is giving them something where they are going somewhere and they're not just stuck in a rut. And so in a lot of ways, a harder job is a better job because it helps you grow.
Yeah, and you know, the theory of revolution, you have to change. There has to be conflict, even when you work out, for there to be progress.
Right.
So that kind of makes sense when it comes to jobs. All right, next up, this is for all you lovebirds out there. Valentine's Day's coming up. But apparently a quick text message to your partner, that can do a lot for a relationship.
I am here with all the relationship advice you will ever need in your life. If you send a little text, if your partner has a big meeting or whatever at work, send them a text 10 minutes before. You can even schedule it. Like if you know what their schedule is, just schedule it and send them just a little heart or a little, you got this or whatever. A big study at Cornell, they had a bunch of undergrads who were in relationships and they got a bunch of supportive text messages from their partners, but they held on to them and then they gave them to the students randomly before different tests.
Wow.
So you take the test, you take the course, you got 5 tests, your boyfriend sent you a bunch of texts, you might get the text before the 3rd test and the 5th test. And what they found is that the students got a huge lift from those texts, even though they knew that the partner had sent them at the start of the semester. Just seeing that little note, that supportive note, and it didn't matter how long the text was, it didn't matter how much they said, it just, their presence. So this is a thing you can do that will really elevate the mood of your partner. It's super easy, just a little text.
A little
That's
text,
it. So why not?
And, you know, I wonder if that translates to your other loved ones in your life. You know, a parent, a sister, a friend. Just, you know, to know that someone's thinking of you.
Especially when you have a big meeting, a big something that day. If you know your partner has that in the middle of their day, if you send that note right before, that shows that you're paying attention, you're listening, and you're present for that. Although I have to say, for the study, that's not what was happening. The partners sent all those text messages at the start of the semester. But just getting that little note, just seeing the name on your phone is enough to elevate your mood.
Okay, and here's an argument for why it's better to have the glass half full than half empty. Optimism apparently helps you save money.
This surprised me, right? So they did a big survey, 140,000 people across the US, Canada, Europe, and what they found is people that are more optimistic tend to have more money saved away, and they tend to be better at saving money. And it's counterintuitive because I thought, well, if you think that everything's going badly, you're going to save money because you're worried about it. It's the other way around. If you are imagining a better world, it's easier to create it. And so it's easier to put money away if you're looking forward to that future you're creating. And so just having that positive mindset is going to subconsciously help you put more money away. So, you know, it's the way to go.
Yeah, I guess there's something scientific about the law of attraction, you know, fake it till you make it. Just go around being like, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. Or just I'm happy.
Well, they found that this is true across, like, for poor people, rich people, and it was more true for poor people. People that have very little money, if they're super optimistic about the future, they have the biggest lift in their ability to save money and put it away for the future. So having that positive mindset really pays the bills.
Don't be what is it called? A Scrooge, right? There you go. Okay, Dan, that was great. Love having you here. Thank you so much for that.